Hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess birthday edition. I hope everybody is doing well, vibing high, and living your best Scorpio life. To my fellow Scorpios celebrating your birthday today as well, do something kind for you, Scorpio. If you would like a personal reading, you could do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. I hope everyone's doing well, vibing high, living your best Scorpio life. We're going to get a look-see at what Sagittarius season has in store for us. We will be moving into Sagittarius season on November 21st, and we will be ending Sag season on December 21st. We do have Mercury retrograde as well as Mars retrograde on December 6th. So this is a period of reflection, of taking a look at the areas of your life that need some tweaking, where you can pivot. This is not a time to go back to old toxic behaviors, friends, lovers, Scorpio. This Sagittarius season will be filled with people from your past coming back in, because there needs to be closure. There needs to be some things released and decided for most of you. And statistically, those that reconcile in the middle of Mercury retrograde, it will eventually fall apart again. So it's going to be a fun Sagittarian season. With that being said, I am in my robe. I am fresh-faced and drinking my coffee here for you all today, because I am going out and about. I'm getting a facial. I'm going to do a few other things, and I didn't feel like getting ready this morning, and it's my birthday, so I am not. The overall energy for this upcoming next 30 days, fragmented. The picture is incomplete, split energy, too many things going on, having too many options, and the unseen working behind the scenes, not seeing the full picture. Blessings you don't see and magic happening behind the scenes. I claim spirit. Right now, Pluto just entered into Aquarius. This is a monumental day. We will never see this again in any of our lifetimes. It will stay there for the next 19 years. A lot of change for fixed signs. That means you and those that have Aquarius in your big three, such as myself. I'm an Aquarius rising, or any major placements in Aquarius. You are going to see massive change in your life. Some of you are maybe feeling like me. I've been kind of gutting my life and rebooting some things myself, changing some of my daily habits. You may be feeling guided to do the same, and you want to go with the way you are feeling intuitively, Scorpio. There are some things that you are not seeing coming, some blessings that we don't see, some magic behind the scenes. But you're in this fragmented energy, and that may last throughout Sag season because of all these retrogrades. Some of you, some things are coming back up in your mind, and you're being called to once and for all deal with them. If there's something that's constantly coming back to haunt you, Scorpio, it means that you haven't dealt with it quite yet, that maybe you have a trigger that you didn't realize, and you have to get a handle on it. New ideas, some truth here. Sharp thinking. It looks to me like by the end of Sag season, you are going to be out of this fragmented place. There is some people watching you. There could be some gossip coming up over the next few weeks, Scorp, that you run into. A lot of you, I don't feel like I felt guided to take the Two of Pentacles only. There's some financial decisions and choices that you need to make. But Scorpio, some of you are really bound to some unhealthy habits and things. Your mind may be all over right now. You are being called to get a handle on that. Some of you are always juggling back and forth on what you want, and the divine asking you to once and for all make a decision when it comes to your finances, when it comes to a lover, whatever area of your life that you intuitively feel I'm speaking about. There are decisions that need to be made now. You've stayed in this place of indecision for quite some time. And at the beginning of Capricorn season, you may finally decide to make some boss moves. To embody your divine feminine or divine masculine energy, it requires you to let go of some things. It requires you to let go of trying to force people to be who you want them to be or want what you want. And so it's important that you start recognizing that sometimes being in love with somebody's potential is going to really set you up for sadness and failure. What is happening right now in the physical around you, base your decisions and actions only on that. If you are juggling money around, there are some new ideas coming in, Scorp. There are some new money-making ideas that could come in from now until the end of Sag season. Listen to your intuition if you feel called to look into a new career or some kind of side gig. Imagination, I embrace and nourish my creative mind. Surrender, I can release my need to control and blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Scorpio, you may want to say these 2 affirmations. I'll put them here, screenshot, write them down. It's important that you start taking responsibility for where you are and not passing blame on everybody else, on everyone else and everything else. Surrendering, that's what I was being called to say here. By the end of Sag season, you may decide to surrender control and understand that you must let people be who they are. Doesn't mean you have to allow them in your life. It just means that you accept that they're not who you want them to be. They're who they are. That's been a hard pill for me to swallow. It sounds like it sounds easy. It sounds like something we should all just be able to do. But when you know someone has a lot of potential, a friend, a lover, otherwise, and you just want them to live up to it so bad, we can try to force them to be who we think they should be, not who they actually are. You need to understand that the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path and possesses the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control of another, because we don't, Scorpio. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way it should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all the things that you think you need to control. Then let it ride away in the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what it is you need for your highest growth. Amen, period. Amen, period. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. When we start to understand that we can't control our adult children, we can't control our family, we cannot control our lover. And we can't force them to be who we want them to be, Scorpio. We fall in love with who we want someone to be, and then we will do everything in our power to create that narrative. But often, that's not who they are. It's not what they want, and their soul has their own journey. There's nothing it should, like a lot of the times, these statements of, it shouldn't have been this way, it shouldn't have been whatever, this isn't fair, it's not fair. I hear it all day long, and I know it comes from a place of pain. But Scorpio, they've made free will decisions that you don't align with, and you're being called to surrender now. Friends, family, lovers, otherwise, in Sag season, it's going to become a priority here. It needs to be a priority. I asked what you can expect in your money and finances. There could be something from the past, 1010 on the clock there, Scorpio. Be on the lookout for 1010. There could be something from the past, or something you used to do, or something you wanted to do or started a while back. Like maybe you're like me. I have credits. I was going to get my degree in psychology. That was something that I've started and stopped many times through my life because of money and my duties as a mother and what have you. Some of you started something a long time ago, and you're now coming to a place where you're ready to pursue it again. In the middle of Sag season, you may decide to start doing something or start taking a master class in something that you wanted to do for a long time, but because of circumstances, it didn't align. It wasn't the right time. Choose your highest good, aligning with your higher self, connected to spirit, on the path of the divine. Sagittarius season may be filled with a lot of moments where you can finally align with your highest self, where you start making choices and decisions that align with your soul's path and your journey here on planet Earth. There may be some things that you feel intuitively guided towards. Pursue it, even if it's small steps, even if it's doing a little bit at a time, Scorp. There's something you're meant to do, and there's something that would be best for you and your highest good. That does not mean it's the easiest path. Sometimes the easiest path doesn't lead you to happiness. It just leads you to comfort in a way that you'll ultimately still be unfulfilled in the long run. Tell me about money and career for Sag season, please, for my Scorpios. Tell me about money and career. Authority clashes with boss. Or a challenge to power will compel you to respond. Choose a peaceful solution if you can, and guidance. Like I said, divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. I claim spirit. I've been very guided in a certain direction myself. I've been really being pushed to pursue a couple things that are definitely a part of my journey. A lot of you may be having some kind of, like, there could be something that keeps popping up in your world. It's messages from the divine leading you in a direction, but it's important that you listen and you follow the divine guidance, because you're brilliant, Scorpio. You are brilliant at what you do, or you would be brilliant at this. Sorry, guys. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. Although it may be small steps because of finances, time, and support, what have you, taking any step into your future, into what you feel guided is your purpose, will be important in the month of, in Sag season here. Over the next few weeks, you may really start to feel like, you know what, this is what I want to do when I grow up, even if you're 60. Or there may be a different component to what you're already doing right now. Those who feel like you're working in your purpose, there may be something else that comes about that you can add to whatever it is you're already doing. Tell me what this is. Some of you may have an argument with a boss. Okay, you're going to finally start feeling motivated again. A lot of us, because everything happening astrologically here, we do have a new moon on November 30th, Scorp. We also have a full moon in Sagittarius season in Gemini here on the 15th, I believe. It's slipping my mind, but you're restricting yourself in your mind. You feel a little stuck. You're going to start feeling motivation to pursue whatever this is, but limiting beliefs may be slowing you down. You may be limiting yourself to thinking you must continue to do whatever this is you're doing right now for money. It looks like there's some illusions. It's not even real, or fear is preventing you from following this guidance you're getting. It's fear and it's indecision. Some of you you're struggling with, is this what I should be doing? Is that what I should be doing? Or you're going back and forth. I feel as long as you are giving back to the collective in any way, no matter how big or how small, Scorpio, and it feels good to you, I think you're in your purpose. You could be a mechanic. You could be a stylist. You could be a realtor. But helping the collective and focusing on helping the collective, not the monetary aspects, will help you start to manifest more things in. Love in Sagittarius season here, a powerful inner transformation. Leave old flames and embrace the new. Release of energy and emotions, and playing with fire. Scorpio. Some of you, there's somebody that it's like playing with fucking fire here. They burn you every time. Others, you're going through a very powerful inner transformation, Scorpio. And by the end of Sagittarius season, you're finally going to feel ready to let all of it burn away. By the full moon, you're going to really be in a good place in your mind to start releasing. There is some kind of partnership that you may actually be involved with someone at work that you work as a great team with. And there's a lot of attraction between the two of you. You all may decide to pursue a romantic connection and not just your platonic work connection. By the end of Sag season, I know that will apply to somebody. Others, you've been co-parenting with someone that you're in separation with. You all are going to start working really good as a team. You may decide to celebrate Thanksgiving together, the holidays together, and for your kids. I did that with my ex-husband for years because my kids were so young when I left. Some of you may be wishing to do that as well. I think it's going to go well. You're going to be able to work as a team. But just be mindful here that you're being called to leave the old and embrace the new. There's a hidden path here. There's a detour. Slow down, explore, go in a new direction. More about your creativity. Opening up your sacral really is going to help you to attract in new lovers. You may want to do some sacral meditations, work on some kind of creative project, do something that makes you really nourish your creativity. It will help you in love. But there is a hidden path and a new direction that you may decide to go down, my friends. You are intuitively communicating with someone in the fifth dimension. You're connected with them on a soul level. Some of you, this is someone from your past. Others, you don't even know this person yet, but you can feel there's someone new coming in because you are intuitively connected to them already in the 5D. You're both being led to one another. And you will know if that applies to you, Scorpio. This is something that's felt. It's an intuitive feeling that you just know there's this perfect situation around the corner. Mirroring. There's synchronicities everywhere. You're mirroring someone right now. You may not know this person for some. For others, it's a past lover. You may be dealing with some loss. Feeling like you're trying to discover your true self again. You could have lost your identity in a relationship. As Scorpios, we often will wrap our whole entire life and our self-worth around whether or not a person loves us or wants to stay or go. And then if it falls apart, we lose a part of ourselves. But Scorpio, look better, feel better, do better. Don't let this take you down. Let this make you become, give you the motivation to become your very best self. That would be winning. It truly would. Tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind during November 21st to December 21st, please. Oh boy, the blame game. You both seem to be blaming one another in some way. This person's, you know, whatever they have done, they're saying, I did this because you did that. I did this because you said that. They're not taking any accountability at all. They don't want to take any accountability for where your relationship is right now. They're working on their material comforts. They're operating from their ego. This person may have told you they want to be unattached, that they don't want a relationship right now, that they want to live freely. And again, Scorp, respecting them for what they want and who they are is your only choice. But that doesn't mean you need to allow them to come in and out of your life. Tell me about this person, please, and what are they planning on doing? Gaining some kind of new perspective. They're moving at a snail's pace, though. This person's going through endings elsewhere, maybe with another relationship. They can't be rushed, though, because for a lot of you, this person has not been ready to give you what you're asking for. They just haven't. They haven't been ready. Whether they're right or wrong, it doesn't matter at this point. What matters is you and what you're doing. It doesn't matter why they act the way they do. It matters that you are either going to allow it or not allow it, is what I'm saying. This person's going through some endings, maybe at work, perhaps with another lover. They could be really ending some big karmic cycles, which will allow them to have some new perspective and maybe come in ready, willing, and able to give you what you deserve and desire. There is a hidden, there's a lot of things hidden here, the unseen and hidden, and divine guidance. Like there's so many things happening spiritually and behind the scenes during Sagittarius season. Tell me about what this person, what conclusion they're going through. They could have been involved with someone that they had children to. They could have been involved with someone that they've known for a really long time. They could have went back to an ex that they're now ending a relationship with. They're in the middle of a divorce or a lawsuit or child support court. This person may come on in telling you that they filed for divorce, telling you that, you know, they're filing for child support with another person or something like this. This could be a Libra or an Aries. This person is trying to clean their life up. They have some kind of new perspective. Some of you, this person was actually already in a relationship when you met them. You thought they were single because they acted single. And then you found out that that wasn't the case at all. Tell me what's hidden that Scorpio's not seeing. Scorpio, some of you have a new relationship coming in. You are not seeing this at all. It is where I felt this. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, baby. Scorpio, you have some kind of brand new situation manifesting in, and it is going to move fast. You are not seeing this. You may meet this person at some kind of holiday event. You may meet them in the community. This is a very beautiful situation. Happiness, you feeling complete. You're already connecting in the 5D. You're going to understand why everything fell apart with this egotistical person very soon. Those that want this person back here that operates from their ego. Just be mindful that I don't know if they're coming in ready, willing, and able to accept responsibility. They may want you to accept responsibility, and then that be that. So that will be up to you, although they are gaining a new perspective. This just cannot be rushed. So focus on yourself. Focus on staying in the present moment. I hope everyone has the most beautiful and blessed day ever. Scorpio. Today, it's going to be, this is the best fucking day of our life. Stand up, clap your hands, get yourself ready, put on a song that empowers you, and get yourself pumped up for the day. Love and light.